save the day. I know you're up so early. It takes some time to learn my ways. I promise that I'm better off with you, I'll stay. Like a carnival, holding on to midnight. Like a carnival, holding on forever. Like a carnival, let's celebrate. Like a rope and anchor, pulls me to the bottom floor. A feeling so familiar. Haven't I been here before? I know your smile is falling. Pick it up and smile away. A place with you is better. I'm better off with you, I'll stay. Like a carnival, holding on to midnight. Like a carnival, holding on forever. Like a carnival, let's celebrate.
In the night, better off anyway. In the night, better off anyway. In the night, better off anyway. In the night, better off anyway.
Like a carnival, holding on to midnight. Like a carnival, holding on forever. Like a carnival, holding on to midnight. Like a carnival, let's celebrate.
He was out there in the city eating Western takeaways. Then he packed up his guitar and tried to find a place to play. But they against his head and made sure he was. And his last thoughts were the things he didn't say. Right on, right on. Right on. She woke up in the morning and she claimed her JSA. And she turned and asked her man if he was gonna be okay. But his cheeks, they turned a ruby red, and then he frowned and shook his head. And I'm sorry, love, I've got to go away. Ride on, ride on, ride on, ride on. They all went out one evening and it's gone. And they tried to figure out whose turn it was to pay. But they never made it back to bed. Some may recall that tears were shed, and no one's lives will ever be the same. Ride on, ride on, ride on, ride on. Well, I guess he found some comfort at the. Well, I guess that he regretted several aspects of his past. But he wasn't mean, he wasn't cruel, and he made sure his kids went to school. And sleeping well is not an easy task. Ride on, ride on, ride on, ride on. Ride on. Ha ha!
When we hit the block, you know we really got to get paid. Toss it up just like an orbit. Horn might just get all up in your face. And it's a clear view from here to see what's next. Turn up the pressure, cooking on them.
Now to the good part.
Good evening, everyone. The NBA season is still young, but there's a buzz in the air for this game of the NBA Cup. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flagg. P.J. Washington is out there with Davis, and it's Russell in at the point guard. And for Memphis, Jalen Wells is out there with John Morant. Then there's Jackson. Then there's Edey. And Stan, talking about this matchup for a second, when it comes to moving the ball, these two teams have to be considered two of the very best at it.
Couldn't agree more, Kevin. Both of these groups, very selfless. Got to give a lot of credit to these coaching staffs for getting their guys to buy in on a team-first mentality. That makes for some tremendous team chemistry. And by the way, it wins a lot of games, too.
Jackson kicks to Wells. Memphis moving that ball around. Great open look there.
Wow. When Morant is hitting the three, he becomes basically unguardable.
Pass to Washington. Outside, Russell. Davis inside. He's defended by Edey. And that one's good by Davis.
And Davis shoots a high percentage because he's so adept at playing to his strength.
Here's Edey. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And here's Morant. What a tremendous game he played against Houston. Banked in off the glass. Morant's got 5.
Yeah, just so many ways Morant can create.
And, Greg, we saw some turnover this summer on the Mavs training staff.
Yes, some talk of internal disagreements in that department. The importance of great teamwork in this league, not just limited to the players in the locker room.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Washington passes to Davis. Good. Davis has got his second basket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Jackson. His last outing with 20 points.
Jackson Jr. is an athlete, a big man with some big-time hops.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And a look here at the standings for the NBA Cup early on in the competition.
And this tournament has already been a huge success and really a fan favorite. I can tell it's going to be a lot of fun again this year.
Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. It's Russell with the drive. And the slam dunk by Russell.
And, you know, we talk about feel and reading the situation. Russell gets an opening there and does not flinch.
And the dunk by Edey.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. He spoke about their defensive schemes tonight, especially in relation to Anthony Davis. He said it's essential that we limit his impact. We have to stay strong inside and not allow Davis to intimidate us no matter what. Strong words from Coach. We'll see if his guys can make it happen. Back over to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
Aggressive move, but that was great D to prevent the easy bucket.
On the wing, Thompson. Out to the wing. Here's flag. Dallas again missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. To the inside. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. Second, the Grizzlies.
Well, the commitment they brought to the boards is evident in those numbers. Rebounding's never a glamour stat, but it wins you games.
Mavericks trail by 10. Here is Russell. 11 points last game. Thompson for the triple. Nailed from three-point land.
And talk about playing to your strengths. Getting Thompson a look from the corner, that's as bankable as almost any play you can call.
Now here's Morant. Look out!
Oh, look out! Goodness, that is an outstanding finish.
Oh, my.
Yeah, Morant's got to get himself in that dunk contest. I mean, look at that.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Russell. It's good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Pass to Jackson. Here's the lob to the hoop. He can't hit.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync there.
It's always a good sign when the three is falling for Davis. It really opens up the rest of his game. The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Washington, that's good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Morant against Russell. Morant passes to Wells. On the wing, Jackson. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
What a unique skill set Jaren Jackson Jr. coach brings to the floor.
No question, Kevin. He's a two-way player, a defensive player of the year who also has proven he can be a primary scorer. And he can score it from the three-point line, or he can put it on the floor and go to the basket. Plus, he's got a post game. This is one of the most versatile players in the league.
You got to finish like everyone's watching. Let's see what you got. Get down.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Dallas also making some changes. Marshall, he's checked in for Flag, and it's Exum in for Thompson. Landale finds Aldama.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:58 left to play here in the first. 6 to shoot. Marshall with the steal. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Goes up the baseline, and it's Dallas with another.
Getting everyone involved. Russell operating the offense like a seasoned vet.
Memphis leading. Outside Pippen. Pass to Aldama. His three-pointer's off the mark. Dallas with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Marshall gets the bucket.
And for his position, Davis, a solid distributor. He's one of the league's most unique players.
Clark, a screen on Russell. Floats one. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Aldama finds Landale. Over Exum, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
Well, look, he's got the length to get that shot off regardless of how the defense plays.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jerome passes to Aldama. Picked by Clark. Pass to Pippen. 5 to shoot. Here's Landale. He's guarded by Davis. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Jerome's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies. Exum, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back right after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Guys, what's your take on the Grizzlies so far?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
And so it's Dallas with him. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
And last year, an entertaining season series between the two ended up battling to a draw.
Yeah, and since both teams are in similar positions in the conference, winning the series this year would make a nice statement.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Najee Marshall. He's out there with Daniel Gafford. Williams is out there with Dante Exum. And it's Nembhard in at the point guard position. Now here's Jackson. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Well, usually a guy who's more inside or out beyond the arc. But the mid-range isn't an area that Jackson Jr. needs to avoid.
Here's Hardy. Misses the 3. Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, the Grizzlies made multiple moves over the last year to free up salary, and they put it to good use this summer with extensions for Jaren Jackson Jr. and Santi Aldama, not to mention signing free agent guard Ty Jerome. Now, trading away Desmond Bane hurt, but this team should continue to be a factor.
They play with swagger. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, this is the 4th and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks' Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Kevin, back to you.
He has definitely seen it all. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Pass to Jerome. Now here's Jackson. Marshall defending. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Jackson. Dallas has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. And it's Hardy with the jam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isola. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Morant, he's checked in for Scottie Pippen. And then for Dallas. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Daniel Gafford. Flag comes in for Exum. And it's Klay Thompson in for Hardy. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 3-point game. Over to the wing. Jerome with it. Williams picks him up. Jackson a screen on Williams. Here's Jerome. And the basket by Jackson. Jackson's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, Jackson Jr. is a versatile scorer, which is what allows him to catch fire like this.
And it's flag missing. For Memphis, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. And it's Clark in the corner. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game.
Look, Morant is an expert at this, drawing attention and kicking out to the open shooter.
And that one's good. Flag. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Now here's Morant. 10 points for him. And Aldama slams it in.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Arguably the smoothest jumper in the game. Klay Thompson.
Here's Morant. The quick look, no good that time. Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. And Thompson kicks to Davis. Another 3 for Dallas. And this NBA Cup, Greg, it's patterned after the WNBA Commissioner's Cup, which we all enjoy, and that started back in 2021.
Well, the W had loads of success with the Cup format. The basketball world took notice, and I think that is a major reason why the NBA started their version in 2023.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with them. Washington's checked in for the Mavericks. Russell comes in for Williams. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. In third, the Grizzlies.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Russell kicks to Washington. Drills the three-pointer. Washington's got 8 points.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Pass to Wells. Always going up for the alley-oop here. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Flag. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Now it's a 7-point Maverick lead.
This rookie Flag is tough, willing to take contact on and convert through it.
Outside for Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Pass to Morant. No good with the triple.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Here's Thompson. Oh, Thompson, tough shot.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Morant surveying the D. And here is Wells. Pass to Edey. Off the run, and the dunk by Edey.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. And that one's good. Flag.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Now here's Morant. He's got 10. To the paint. Shoots it. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Jackson.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but GA much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
And the Grizzlies with possession here, following the miss by Anthony Davis. From the line, nice spin off the left rim and in. Morant's got 12 points in the game.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Pass to Davis. Davis roaming the lane.
Wow, Davis putting on his hard hat and just going to work inside. What contact?
Now Wells. No scoring in this one. Now Edey. Pass to Wells. Jackson has the open look. Hits it from three-point range.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Washington passes to Davis. Oh, Davis down low.
And with all the different things he does, you expect AD to put up points every night. He's a lot to handle.
Morant with it. He's got 12. There's the three. That shot off, and so it's Dallas, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far. And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really like were back-to-back titles.
Yeah, I know a little something about that too, Shaq. I know it's pretty sweet.
Well, it sure is nice to see you guys agreeing about something for a change. And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the Dallas Mavericks.
They're getting good looks from range. That's been the key.
But they also hit a bunch of contested threes, playing with great confidence. You could see the lead snowballing in the second half.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. It's been a clinic out there by Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
That's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
Mavericks leading by 7. Morant is out there with Jalen Wells. Then there's Edey. Then it's Jaren Jackson. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And the shot goes down. 16 points for Davis.
And how about the touch on that mid-range? Davis has that shot on automatic.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Here are the Mavericks now. They've led by as much as 10. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Now here's Morant. Jackson, a screen on Russell. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Yeah, Jackson's ability to both dive to the rim as well as pop out for a jump shot makes him an excellent partner in the pick and roll.
And Davis gets it to go.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Lets the 3 fly. The 3-pointer is right on target. He has 5.
Well, don't count on Jackson Jr. for big assist numbers, but he'll make smart passes.
And the Grizzlies choosing to move forward with Coach Islo to head their program. Stan after he took over as interim head coach late last season.
Yeah, the first Finnish-born head coach in the NBA. He was a rising star coaching in Europe, now trying his hand in the best league on the planet.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball after Memphis gets the 3.
And how's that for an answer? Thompson getting his revenge in style there.
Jackson, good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Russell. Thompson for the triple. Another 3 for Dallas.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead has got down to 8 on the bucket from Morant.
And what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Russell against Jackson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Jackson's got 26.
Yes, we know Jackson can nail threes, but at his core, he's a guy who wants the ball around the rim.
And it's flag missing. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 6. Jackson kicks to Morant. Four on the shot clock. And another basket for Memphis.
Yeah, a lot of guys now are not comfortable in that mid-range area, but Morant is. He'll take that shot when it's there.
Now here's Davis. He's got 18.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Pass to Edey. Jackson from long range. And it's Flagg with the rebound.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Thompson from way outside.
With his strong shot mechanics, these long-range shots tend to look easy for Thompson.
Down low, here's Edey, and the dunk by Edey.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
And Flagg gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. 17 points for Cooper Flagg. Outside Jackson. Edey with a screen for Jackson. Launches it. And it's Flagg with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 8. And now Hallie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony Davis prefers playing power forward. He said, quote, "If I have to play the 5, then it's totally fine. At the end of the day, I trust coach's decision." I'm pretty sure he heard AD wants to play the 4, but I want to win. So if that's me playing the 5, that's what it's going to be. Back to you, Kevin.
He can do both. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Mavericks making a switch here. Gafford's checked in.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
And Morant throws it down.
Well, this kind of performance from Morant doesn't surprise anyone. He can score with the best of them.
In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for John Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
Well, from a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Brandon Clark.
And that's pro. Russell gets his man a little out of position and draws the foul.
Jock Landale's checked in for Memphis. And Dallas also making a switch. Marshall's checked in. Here's Morant. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, he's looking pretty much unstoppable. Morant making the defense regret that physicality.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
And so here's Memphis, following the score by Dallas. A minute 50 left in the third quarter of the game. Back to Morant. A 3-ball by Morant.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Here's Flagg. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Clark a screen on Thompson. Pass to Landale. Out to the right wing. Now Aldama. Now here's Morant. 5 on the clock. Aldama can't hit.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Flagg. And the basket is good. Flagg's got 19 points.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Here's Morant. Here's Aldama. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Thompson for 3. Thompson with the 3.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
We've got 28 seconds left in the third. Morant outside from past the arc. Rebound by Marshall. And here's Marshall, bring it up for the Mavericks. Thompson from long range. That's no good. Miss number 5 against 14 makes. Morant outside. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Mavericks ahead, up 9. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
Understand something. Keep talking on the defensive end. Stay the course.
Coach Jason Kidd, he's helped create an identity for this team. There's no doubt. Wants them to stay in character.
Yeah, and how they perform defensively, the effort they give on that end, it really is a big part of that.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Anthony Davis is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Najee Marshall. Then it's Williams. And it's Exum in at the 2 spot. Now, here's Marshall. Shoots from the elbow. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option there.
Aldama with the ball. Guarded now by Marshall. No good from Clark.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And here's Marshall from the arc. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. To the right side. Here's Jerome. And the rejection by Gafford. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Pass to Exum. Over in the corner, Marshall. Back to Exum. Wants to get it to Gafford, and does. The 3 from Davis. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And here's Davis for 3. It's Clark with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Jackson. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Jackson's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, it's so hard stopping Jackson Jr. down low. He'll beat even great defense.
Here's Davis. Down and drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Mavericks leading by 7. Here's Marshall. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
And we have a timeout called by Tomas Isolo. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
And start moving with the mascot. Let's do it.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jock Landale's checked in for Brandon Clark. And it's John Morant in for Scottie Pippen. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Head coach of the Grizzlies had some words for his team over the break. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Thank you, Allie.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now here's Morant. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. The shot. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Jerome.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Morant. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, Morant has all the moves to find a way to score it.
You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
And Davis can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Jerome passes to Aldama.
Well, at nearly 7 feet, throwing it down is probably almost effortless for Aldama.
Here's Davis. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Now here's Morant. To the wing right side. A three-pointer, no good. And it's Exum with the ball, who will bring it up for the Mavericks. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And a member of the NBA 75 team. Anthony Davis is the rare franchise player, someone you build your entire organization around.
And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented, different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Zach Edey comes in for Santi Aldama. And Wells is subbed in for Ty Jerome.
Yeah, that's a great find by Morant. He draws so much attention, there's usually someone open.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Make some noise. Pick up your Grizzlies.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Najee Marshall. Klay Thompson comes in for Exum. And Flagg subbed in for Williams. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. They're leading by 8. Up top, Gafford. The 3 from Davis. Shot clock reset for Dallas. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And the upcoming schedule for the Mavericks. On Saturday, they're off to Washington to take on the Wizards. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
And that one drops.
And a versatile offensive talent with a capable jumper. Defenders can't fall asleep when guarding Jackson.
Davis. Jackson with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 6. And here's Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots the 3. Knocks down the 3.
Well, Morant's built to go and showing what he's made of here in the clutch.
Dallas leading by 3. Here's Thompson. Puts up the 3. Edey rips down the rebound. Great, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And it's tied up with that one.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Washington's outside. Here's Flag. Jacks up a three. The three goes down.
And you know how many big games Flag played in college, but he looked really comfortable taking the shot there.
Now here's Morant.
Well, with his wingspan, Edey might be the easiest alley-oop target in the league. Just put it up there, and he'll go get it.
Dallas has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Flag. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
So much hype around Cooper Flag. Just an all-around type of forward. Can guard and play multiple positions. I cannot wait to see his career develop.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for the Mavericks. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
Look, every trip to the line counts, but getting all of these was extra important.
Takes a step back. Here's Jackson. Beyond the arc, and down goes the three.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Now, here is Russell. 44 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
That is a big-time bucket by a big-time player. Cooper Flag already building his legacy.
Timeout called by Coach Iserlohn. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page.
All right, fans, it's game time. Get ready to play. While we are the best fans in the NBA, let's get loud.
It's Morant. Now Edey.
Well, when Edey gets on a roll, it's hard to stop all 7'4" of them. He's been fantastic tonight scoring.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout.
Here they come, fans. Your Grizzlies versus fans. Stand up and make some noise.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Flag.
Always looking to get to his spot. Flag applies non-stop pressure on the defense.
He knocks down the clutch free throw.
2 shots.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, free throws put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
Timeout called by Coach Iserlohn. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. What do you think we're going to see here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Bring it harder than that when AD is meeting you at the rim.
Now Flag. Here's Davis. Good.
Well, he can get you the ball in a number of ways, that time with a great bounce pass.
So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. And tonight, not just a regular season win, it also counts in the NBA Cup standing.
And if you look at the teams that advance in the Cup, you normally have to win this first game, so they're off to a strong start.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
AD, plenty of offense tonight. How satisfied are you with this team's effort?
Yeah, it feels good. I'm happy we got the win. They was on us all game. They made shot after shot, and they were shooting lights out. And they gave us a run for our money, and we're just a resilient team. We showed our resiliency tonight and was able to bounce back and get the win.
Congrats on the win, AD. Enjoy it.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that about wraps it up. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Davis.